everybody and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a cozy reading vlog reading 3 popular BookTok books. And to make this video extra cozy, I have something so exciting. I have with me an Oodie. Oodie kindly sent me one of their Oodies, which are wearable blankets, and they're so soft. And as you can see, I have the cutest pattern ever, which is the Winnie Daisy pattern, and it's got such cute little pictures of Winnie the Pooh. There's Pooh Bear in a honey pot. We have Piglet and Tigger and Eeyore. It's just the cutest thing ever. So soft, and I need to try it on immediately. And here is what it looks like on. I think it is the cutest thing ever. And of course it has the giant hood to keep you extra warm. I love it. And it also has this giant pocket, which is perfect to fit my current read in. Look at that. It's sitting in there. Still have more room for a second book if I wanted. And it also has a super soft inner lining to keep you extra warm. So this is just the perfect thing to wear for a cozy night in, either reading your book or watching your favorite movie. And if you want to get your own Oodie, I do have a link in the description box that will take you straight to the website where you can pick from the many designs that they have. And you can also use the code SarahLC35 to get $35 off your next order. So thank you again to the Oodie for sending me this wonderful Oodie. I absolutely adore it. For getting into the reading, I do have 3 different books that I'm going to be reading this week, and the first book I'm reading is One Dark Window, which is my current read. I'm already like a third of the way through and it is really picking up. Like where I am, the plot has just gotten really good, so I'm really excited about reading more of it. And I didn't really know anything about this book before going into it. Obviously I'd seen it all over BookTok and on Instagram and on YouTube. I just remember seeing the cover and I just know that people liked the book, but I didn't actually know what it was about besides knowing that it was like a gothic fantasy before picking it up. So I was like really surprised with how the magic system works. Like the magic is revolving around like these cards, which are somewhat like tarot cards, but you need to possess a card in order to wield the magic. And I just think it's so interesting and I'm really enjoying it. I've heard people say they do like the second one better, so we'll see what I think of the first one once I'm done. But the other 2 books I'm going to be reading this week as well is The 7-Year Slip, which I've been so excited to read. So many people have loved this book, and this is a romance with like a sci-fi twist. We have characters that can like travel back in time if they're in this apartment. So I'm not super sure how it works out, but it sounds really interesting, and I know so many people love this as well. So I'm really excited to give that a go. And next is like a book that I'm still shocked that I haven't read yet because it is so popular, and that is Icebreaker. This is a sports romance where our main characters are a figure skater and a hockey player. So I don't know. Like obviously there's been so much talk around this book that I don't know what to expect anymore. I've heard some good things. I've heard some bad things. I don't know what I'll think. I do also have the second one on my shelf, so I'm really hoping that I like the writing style because I do want to read that as well. Just because like the covers are so cute, so I want to love it. But I don't know. But I am going to be reading it this week, so we'll find out what I think of it. But as for One Dark Window, I need to immediately read more because I just want to find out what happens next. I'm up to part 2 now, and I don't know if you could see my reactions from that time lapse, but like I'm in shock. There was a plot reveal that I'm excited about, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it will like play out in the storyline. It's pretty good so far. Like that's where I'm at so far. I'm not even halfway through and I'm really enjoying this, so I have high hopes for the rest of the story. I do like the characters and I'm very excited about this plot reveal. I think I'm going to read all of this, not all of it. I mean, I'm going to read it all night tonight. Probably not going to be the whole book though because I'm not that fast a reader, but I do want to read more of this tonight. But I also have been watching that show on Disney Plus, The Artful Dodger. And I'm really enjoying that. I've got 1 episode left, so I'm going to watch the last episode tonight and then read some more of this because I can't wait to find out what happens next. But that's what's happening for the moment. I'm gonna eat dinner now and then I'll get around to watching my show and read my book, but like I can't wait to read more. Hello everyone, it is Saturday now and I didn't vlog yesterday, so I started this vlog on Thursday, but it is Saturday now. I have finished One Dark Window. It was crazy. It was crazy. But I didn't vlog yesterday because I was visiting my grandparents, and I don't know how much time I'll have to vlog today because I'm going to my friend's birthday party and I have to wrap presents right now. So I'm going to do that while we discuss One Dark Window because I'm still in shock. So, One Dark Window, absolutely crazy. This is a duology, which I don't think I've mentioned yet, but so that means there's only 2 books, and I can't wait to read the second book because that ending, I'm in shock of how the story will continue. And there was like a romance subplot as well, which I really enjoyed. But if you've read this book, which I'm not going to spoil it, so don't worry, but if you've read this book, you would know that like the ending is kind of like what's going to happen next, especially with the romance. I was like, how is all this going to work out? I do not have a clue. And I know lots of people did end up liking the second one more than the first one, so I'm interested to see what the storyline will actually follow. So with the ending of this, like, you kind of know what to sort of expect in the second one, but I still don't know how it will play out. I'm in shock. I really enjoyed this though, but I still am like unsure on what to rate it. I'm thinking I'll go for like a 4.5. I don't know when I'm actually going to read the sequel though, because obviously I do have to read the other books that are going to be included in this reading vlog. So I think I'm going to start Icebreaker today, which will be good to have like a little romance book for a change. Not that this fantasy book was like too strong in the fantasy, because sometimes I feel like if I read a high fantasy, which I don't really think this was like super high fantasy, I get like fantasy fatigue and I need to like read another genre so I can kind of cleanse my mind. But this one was really good. The magic was like crazy. I really enjoyed that. It was very unique and I'd never seen anything like that before. And it just baffles me that people can come up with like these really in-depth magic systems, like especially this one. There's a lot of like lore surrounding it. I'm in shock of how smart it is, because how could you even think that up? Oh my gosh, I hate wrapping cylindrical things. Why is it so hard? Oh gosh, I'm gonna crunch it in there. Questionable at best, but as I was saying, like, I am going to a party today, so I do have to leave for that in about like 2 hours. I'm not super sure what I'm gonna wear just yet because the theme is pink, so I have to like look for some pink things in my wardrobe. I do have a pink dress, which I think I'll just wear that. But I'm very excited. We're going to be doing this cocktail making class, so I'll try to take some videos as well because I feel like that'll be fun. I finished The Artful Dodger. I don't know if I mentioned that on here yet. When did I finish that? Thursday? Gosh, I feel like the days are all melding into one. I was actually surprised how much I enjoyed it. Like the first couple of episodes I was like, oh yeah, it's okay, because I'm not really one for medical shows, and it is set in 1855 I believe in Australia, which was interesting. There was lots of Australian actors in there as well, but like half of them were using British accents because obviously like the colony. So like Maya Mitchell was in it, who was in Teen Beach Movie. Don't know if anyone else was like obsessed with that movie as a child like I was, but she was really good in it. And Newt from Maze Runner was in it. But yes, as I was saying, so it's like a medical show in the 1850s, and then it's also like kind of enemies to lovers. So I liked it at first, but I didn't love it just because, like, yeah, as I said, I'm not really one for medical shows. I never really watch them, and not that it was like super medically, I just like didn't love the storyline at the beginning. But then like getting further into the show, it was like getting good. Then that last episode I did cry. So I feel like if it elicits emotion, it's a good show in my eyes. So I would recommend that if you like a historical fiction or enemies to lovers storyline in books, maybe try out that show. But as for my next show that I'm gonna watch, I'm thinking I'll watch Boy Swallows Universe, which is based on a book by Trent Dalton, and I haven't read the book. I have not read the book. I remember seeing it around a lot, but I just never got around to reading it. And I believe it's like #1 on Netflix at the moment. And so I think it's supposed to be really good. My parents watched it and really enjoyed it. And my dad gave it like a 9 out of 10. Which means it's good because my dad doesn't give out high ratings a lot for TV shows and movies. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Don't know when that will be because I do have to read my books first. But also someone in that, because this one's set in Australia, it's like in the 80s in Australia, Phoebe Tompkins in it, who's Cleo from H2O. So love that. I ran out of the watermelon paper, so now I've had to start using balloon paper. Does that... I feel like that pink kind of matches the watermelon. That's good. Ta-da! All the presents are wrapped. I am now gonna go. I have to go get ready, eat some lunch. Hello, it's Monday now, and I actually haven't picked up the camera since Saturday morning. So I didn't actually take any videos at all of the cocktail making class. So there's that. So I don't actually have anything to show you, but I did make 3 different drinks, which was a margarita, a daiquiri, and a cosmopolitan. But I have since started Icebreaker. I'm about a little over halfway through now, and so far it's just okay. Like, it's not amazing, but it's not like terrible either. And I was like unsure what to expect when starting this because I had heard like quite mixed opinions, but I have read so much in only like a day because I ended up listening to the audio. I was like trying to borrow the audio copy on Libby, but it was like a 22-week wait, so I was like, ooh, that's not going to work out. So I've just been listening to the audiobook on YouTube. I found a pretty good version of the Icebreaker audiobook where it's not like just an automated voice. So I think it's like probably plagiarized of the real audiobook. So I'll probably end up finishing this tonight if I continue with the audiobook. But in other news, I did get some exciting mail, and it is my Taylor Swift VIP package. I am so excited about this. It's like, is it less than a month now? It's like a month away. It's a month away. I'm seeing Taylor Swift next month. I'm in shock. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. If you're going to the Taylor Swift concert, or if you've already been, I'd love to know what you wore, because I have been picking out my outfit. My friends still need to pick out theirs. So I just like really want to know. What's your inspiration? What era did you dress up as? I'm going as debut. So got my cowboy boots. These are my cowboy boots. I'm so happy with them because they're so comfortable. I didn't actually try these on at the shops, which is like a first for me because I have to go into the shop and try on the shoes. Otherwise I will complain if they're not comfortable. But they didn't have these in store. They were from Maya. And I just like looked online, followed the sizing chart, stood on a ruler, measured my foot, and got my shoe. And it fits perfectly. So I'm really happy with these. They're like just brown cowboy boots, but they do have like a nice pattern on as well, if you can see. And then I'm gonna wear a white dress, and I feel like it's simple, but I think it will look really cute. But that's about it for now. I'm going to read some more of this and open my Taylor Swift package because I'm excited. But I will see you probably tomorrow morning once I've finished Icebreaker. Hello everyone, it is Tuesday now, and I'm not sure if I mentioned yesterday, but I did watch Priscilla at the cinema, and it wasn't as good as I expected it to be. I was expecting a little bit more. I feel like not a lot happened, so I don't know, I was a bit disappointed with that. But I have since finished Icebreaker. I actually finished it this morning because the audiobook I was listening to on YouTube, it didn't have the last 5 chapters, so I did have to read that on my own. But I quite enjoyed this, and I think I'm going to end up giving it a 4 stars. But as for today, I am going to get a start on the 7-Year Slip. I've read 2 pages already, but I'm going to read a bit more today. I don't think I have too much else to do today, so I will be able to do that. But I have gone on a walk today, which was good because I realised that it's like nearing the end of January and I haven't started on my exercise, which was one of my resolutions. So I thought I should get into that, and I'm also going to go for another walk in an hour. But after that I will start reading this a bit more. Also tomorrow I'm going to go to Wicked, the musical, which is so much fun. I hope it's really good. I've heard that it's supposed to be great, and then some people liked it even better than Wicked that they saw in New York City. So I have high expectations and I'm quite excited. So that is what's happening at the moment. I'm going to get into some reading and then I will probably see you tomorrow. Okay, I've been reading all day because I've been trying to finish the 7-Year Slip. I've got like 100 pages left now, but I'm about to go to Wicked, so I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna go now. I don't think I'll be finishing this today, but I'm really enjoying it. It's not like anything I expected it to be. Obviously, I didn't really know much about it before going in, other than there's like a time warp, and I'm really liking how it's playing out so far, so I'm really looking forward to finishing this book. I finished the 7-year slip this morning and I really enjoyed this. So I ended up giving this book a 4.5 stars, and I really like the characters and I love the storyline. Like, I was wondering how the time jump thing was supposed to work out. Did not have a clue how it was gonna go, but I was pleasantly surprised with how it worked out. I could not have thought of that ever. So I think it is like a really smart idea. But I also liked that the main, okay, hear me out. I don't know how to pronounce his name because I know his name is James, but then he has a middle name which is spelled I-W-A-N. I think they said it's a Welsh name in the book. Let me actually look that up, because the whole time I was like, I don't know what I'm saying, and it just made me a bit angry. Ewan? Oh, okay, yes. Because, okay, I'm pretty sure there's an actor that was in like Game of Thrones or something. Not that I've watched that, but I'm pretty sure. Wait. Sorry, there's an ad. Yeah, so he goes by his middle name, which is
Ivan. Ivan. Even. Ivan.
Ivan.
Ivan. Ivan.
Just tell me the right one. I'm confused. Polish? No. I want the Welsh one. Is there a Welsh one? Is it? Okay, wait. I'm so confused. Welsh. Another ad?
Wrong. Even.
What is that? Okay, it seems like no one knows how to pronounce it. But isn't there that actor? Oh, okay. Yeah. That actor that I was thinking of, he was in the House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones, but then there is also the one that was in Moulin Rouge and Star Wars. Still, I'm not going to pronounce it. I don't know how to say it. But that is with an E, W-A-N. This is an I. I was going like, I-1. So wrong. I don't know. I'm confused. Google says Ewan, but besides the point, I liked how his character was like a chef, and there was like lots of talk about food and all that, and it made me really hungry throughout the book. But now I want to try like a good lemon pie, a lemon meringue pie. I don't like lemon flavored things, but now I feel like I have to. Also, I was wondering what the significance of lemons were in the book, because obviously they're on the cover, so I was just wondering what it would be, but lemon was her nickname. So there you go. Now I want to try a lemon flavored dessert. Don't know how it will go, because I just can't go past chocolate. Is that? I don't know. Anyway, but I will do a quick recap of the 3 books that I read. First, we'll start with One Dark Window. I liked this so much. Cannot wait to read the second one. I ended up giving this a 4.5 stars. Very unique magic system, and I liked the romance subplot, but I'm interested to see where that will go, because the ending is like, what next? What next? Because I don't know. And of course, I liked the inclusion of the cards at the beginning of each chapter, because then you really got some more background into the magic system, as well as it furthering the story. So I thought that was really great. Cannot wait to read the sequel. Then we move on to Icebreaker, and I liked it. I gave it a 4 stars, and now I want to learn figure skating, which I don't know why, because I literally cannot ice skate for my life. Like, every single time I've gone ice skating, I'm literally holding onto the wall the whole time. So if I ever go ice skating again and get off the wall, perhaps I'll try figure skating. I won't, but wouldn't it be nice? But yes, very glad that I ended up liking this book. I didn't think the writing was amazing, but I didn't think it was terrible either. So now I'm really looking forward to reading Wildfire. Let me tell you about my troubles with, it's not trouble, my confusion with Wildfire. So I don't know why, but I just assumed in this book, because we saw so much of the character Henry, he was talked about a lot, I was like, oh, so Henry is the main guy in Wildfire. And so I was like, okay, that's Henry. And I was picturing him as Henry, who's not Henry, that's Russ in Wildfire. So I was so confused. I was like, well then who's Henry? And then the third book, that's Henry. So he's not some blonde white guy. I was just so confused. I don't know if they like described his appearance in the book, in this book. I don't remember, because literally the whole time I was like, Henry is in Wildfire, So excited to read that because we love Henry. No. But I am really looking forward to that third book then. What's it called? Daydream, which is coming out this year. So excited because it's finally Henry. Also liked Russ too. We didn't see him as often as we saw Henry, so that's why I just assumed that Henry was going to be the character in Wildfire. But I'm excited to see more of Russ in Wildfire because we didn't get to see a whole lot of him because he was quite shy. But that aside, really enjoyed this, 4 stars. Then of course the 7-Year Slip, which I just read, was a 4.5 stars. Really unique once again. Like, I'd never read anything like it. Oh no, I kind of have. One Last Stop. That was, what was that? Time traveling or something? Somewhat the same, but not really. Both set in New York. This is set in New York, which I didn't say. I'd love a book set in New York. So that was super fun as well. I just really enjoyed this, and I also want to read this author's other book, which is The Dead Romantics, which I believe also follows people that are in the publishing industry, because Clementine, our main character in this, she is a publicist, I believe. Those are my 3 books. I'm actually quite happy because usually when I do like a reading vlog, there's always at least one that I don't like as much as the others, but I've really enjoyed all these books, so I feel like BookTok did me well this week. I have nothing to complain about. I thoroughly enjoyed all of these. So that's about it for this reading vlog. Once again though, if you want to get your own Oodie, like my fabulous one that I have right here, make sure to check the link in my description. That will take you straight to the website. And don't forget to use the code SarahElsie35 to get $35 off your next order. But that is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you do want to see more reading vlogs in the future, because I do find them really fun, and I did actually manage to find some great books. So let me know in the comments if you do want to see more. Let me know what you thought of these 3 books, because I want to know if you liked them as much as I did. Let me know your opinions. But that is all for today. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe down below so you do not miss any new videos from me. I do post every single Saturday, but I have been posting a little bit more frequently recently, so you do not want to miss any new uploads. So make sure you also hit that notification bell so you get notified when I do upload. But thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.